Once again, a spotlight here on Emerita High School class of 2020. Congratulations out to all the seniors as we broadcast live during this grad parade from the Rock. And we bring in senior Jessica Cline. And Jessica, talk a little bit about an experience that you guys are going through, a graduation like none other. And I'll tell you right out of the gate, I don't remember much about mine, but I have a feeling you guys are going to remember yours.
Yeah, it's been really, really crazy. But even though it's not quite what any of us were really expecting, I think the school's definitely done their best effort that they can to try to still celebrate our class getting to graduate this year.
Jessica Cline, our guest, a senior, graduating senior this year. And let's jump back. I remember, if you think about your experience with the marching band, talk a little bit about that and the idea that, you really did get to experience the best part of your season this year, right?
Yeah, so I've been a part of the band for 4 years. I've played alto sax, and this year I actually had a solo on the soprano sax, so that was fun. I've been a section leader and drill assistant for the last 2 years, and it's just very, very cool to have that experience out on the field and even in the stands at football games, getting to cheer on the team in such a different way than what most of the crowd gets to do.
Yeah, and most of the rest of us don't get to experience being in the band. Do you feel like that is being a part of a select group of people, to be a part of a band not only for your senior year but for 4 years, part of the Wall of Sound?
Oh, it's very, it's a fun time. We have very long practices, but it's all worth it when we can go out and just perform at our best. And, people really love it. There's a big community support for our group, and it's really, really amazing to see everyone come out and support us at Music in the Park and other public performances.
Jessica, we've had an opportunity as well over not just those 4 years, but even way back before then to meet you and your family as a friend of the radio station, and for many years you and your sister and your folks have supported our Christmas Zoo, amongst other things. So talk a little bit about growing up, another one of those things that most of us will never experience, growing up as a twin.
Oh, so my sister Katelyn and I were twins. We've had just about all of our classes at school together.
Really?
Throughout the last 13 years of our lives. We're going to college together next year. We're going to be roommates at college. It's really different. You've always got a friend with you. You're never going into something alone. Just went into school for the first day. You still had somebody that you knew. Wasn't quite as scary. I think it makes my mom feel better going off to college next year that we're going to have somebody that we know.
Yeah, elaborate a little bit on that, Jessica. Where are you going, and what are you majoring in specifically?
Okay, so I'm going to Cline University of Pennsylvania. I am planning on majoring in biology, and the goal here, the plan at the current moment, is that I would like to go to med school to be a pediatrician.
All right. Well, we thank you for your time. And I don't know if your sister's there close or not, but if we could talk to Katelyn as well. But congratulations, not only on graduating, but your future endeavors, and we'll follow along with you as you go. We wish you the best of luck at Clarion.
Thank you.
All right. That's Jessica Cline, and also joining us is Katelyn Cline. And Katelyn, first of all, congratulations. I see next to your name Valedictorian. Now, that is a pretty elite group of people to be a part of. So talk a little bit about being valedictorian and how do is that an announcement that is made, or how does that come down?
Hello, this is Katelyn Cline, and being valedictorian, there wasn't really an announcement. I guess I was just first in class rank, and so I knew it was going to be either me or it would be a tie. So that was just kind of how that came about.
So, and this is, well then, make this an announcement. We're making it right now. Katelyn Cline is the valedictorian class of 2020, Emerita High School. And as it relates to that, talk a little bit about your studies and what you liked, whether it's a teacher or a class, or where most of your interest lives going forth?
Well, in my studies, my favorite class was always biology, but I just kind of like all of my classes. There hasn't been one that I've really, really disliked. So, and it's not just the subject. We also have really good teachers at Marietta High School, and they're a lot of fun to work with. So it's kind of a combination of both. I just like learning the material, and also we have really good teachers that make learning fun.
We had an opportunity to ask your sister just a moment ago what it's like growing up as a twin, and then having somebody, as a sidekick alongside you through all your years, including, it sounds like, going into college.
It's been a lot of fun having a twin, and one of the benefits, at least in school-wise, is that, like, if you didn't understand something, you can say, hey, like, what was that? Or you forgot your book or something. You have somebody in the same household who has the exact same book, and there's always somebody to work with on, like, a group project or something. And so we do it has been very beneficial, I think, to both of us to have somebody else who's always with us in the studies, in the same classes, learning the exact same material.
Katelyn Cline, Valedictorian class of 2020, Marietta High School. Is there a message that you would give to underclassmen or even your classmates if you were to look back, going through what you've gone through and what you're going through right now, but any message come to mind that you would like to pass along?
Yeah, just to keep working hard, and even when it does get harder or maybe things come up that are unexpected, to just keep doing your best.
Oh, that is great advice. What about growing up in Marietta, Ohio? Any thoughts about the place that you grew up, the people that you've met, and your experiences through high school?
Oh, I love Marietta. It's my favorite place. And some people want to move away for college, but honestly, I love Marietta, and I don't think I'd ever want to live anywhere else because this town's really very special, and we do a lot of fun things, and I've loved getting to grow up here.
And then talk about your endeavors as it relates to school next year. We know we heard from your sister where you're going to go, but what do you want to major in?
I want to major in biology, and then I want to go on to grad school to become a veterinarian.
All right. Katelyn Cline, our guest, as we celebrate the class of 2020. Big congratulations to you, Katelyn, and your sister as well, and our best to your family. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, that's Katelyn Cline. She is the valedictorian of the class of 2020 Marietta High School as we celebrate them on this Sunday, May 24th from Marietta High School. You're listening to WMOA Marietta.